I guess I didn't do too good. Made it out of my groups with 3-0, but then lost in the first playoff round to Chalky. Not too unhappy with my deck choices though. I definitely felt that they were a lot better this time. If I slam, I'm basically digging for execute. I'm just gonna armor up. Realistically, if he's coining out a Blade Master here, he might not even have anything on turn 3, so if I just slam and he heals himself, I'm just taking 2 extra damage by not armoring up. And my hand is pretty good going into the next turns, 5, 6, 7. Still can't kill it with the Shield Slam here. Just gonna equip my Death Bite, because the next turns are gonna be pretty expensive for me. If I tack this down to a 4-3, he can heal. Ultimately, I'll be able to kill it, but taking 12 damage for that. It's not the worst. I'll probably just play for value and go ahead and just wait and try to use a better, like, try to get this on a better target. That's what I mean by value, I guess. Like, ultimately, these will lock down the board. My 5 and 6 drops. It's a control war that wins sometimes through fatigue as well. If you kill all their threats and you have Justicar, just keep armoring up. Notice that I kept Sylvanas in this matchup in my opening hand, even without a coin. So, like, that's not like my hand was good, I just decided to keep Sylvanas just because this card is ridiculously powerful against priests. Like, if you look at this situation, how sick is it to drop Sylvanas here? It's pretty amazing. It's, like, priest almost never has a great way to deal with Sylvanas, I feel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the 2 small minions, probably. That way I can have the Sylvanas threaten to steal one of his bigger minions. Unfortunately, this did take 1 damage, so that 1 damage was super important, but probably have to be careful with the tricksy things if he's playing the non-dragon version. Things like Shadow Madness and Shrink Meister, maybe a little bit later, not this turn. Okay, this will allow me to steal his big guy, I think, by attacking here. This will get a 5-4 and then just trading, killing this guy. Slam. That's really good, actually.
Let none survive. No.
410, wow, that's super hard for Priest to deal with. He needs like another Shrink Cabal or something. Notice me, senpai.
The spirits be restless.
Pretty good answer there. I should be able to one-shot this with Shield Slam somehow, because I can get so much armor. I can get 9 armor here. I probably want to deal with this before dropping Dr. Boom, so... Doing pretty good on this Valley game. He didn't Cabal this, I don't know what that really means. But I feel like the smartest way to... actually, I mean, Ysera wins me the game if you can't deal with it. Alex into something is pretty good. I think with this Execute pickup... Makes me want to play Ysera here first. That way if he steals it, I can execute it still. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for Dr. Boom, plus the Firewar Axe, and then the Alex draws the next turn, while already having a Boom. That way I have a Firewar Axe already equipped in the Boom bots, even if I get Showered Death. I don't think I have lethal with this Nightmare, but almost. Must have had a lot of situational stuff since he passed so many turns. Didn't see a light bomb, but guess this was his hand. The reason why there's no variant is because this deck aims to win through fatigue a lot of times, so it's hard to control your card draw. Like against mid-range decks like Druid, you can cycle your slams and your acolytes. I think you have just one more draw, yeah, shield block. So that's like 6 cycles. Realistically, you can probably cycle all 6 and still beat Druid and Fatigue since they have Ancient Lore, Azure Drake, and whatever, like Wall Growth on turn 10. They might cycle the Wraths as well. I mean, but Varian is kind of like... It's good in those matchups that this deck's already good at. In some other matchups, it's not so good, where you have to control your card draw more. Like the slams and bashes are kind of already pretty greedy at fighting the mid-range decks. Also, I think another reason why like slam is really good in Control War now is there's more armor with Justicar, so you can afford to like slam and use your weapon more. It's like aiming to maximize weapon potential, I guess. It's unfortunate. Since he still has a coin, he can just coin and then one-shot my Acolyte next turn. Looking at this hand, I might want to get 2 cards from Deathbite, so I'm just going to armor up here. Fairly greedy play, but say he coins out a Shredder and just trades, the 1 damage I do to the Mana Worm isn't really even that relevant, and I do need to pick up something by turn, like a 5 or a 6 or something. Redemption? I still like killing this guy more. He has to cast 1 spell to make it the same in damage, but also it's weaker to Baron Geddon if I roll in it once. If I get a slam, I can roll into it as well. Not sure if it's worth it to play greedy. I almost feel like it might be just because there's so much value in Redemption plus Belcher. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play greedy. I also get an extra armor up with this. It's kind of not what I want to see, but maybe it's not good. Didn't die. Okay, I'll probably end up Bash and Fireworks here instead of the Redemption Belcher move, because the Patient Assassin kills my guy and I Baron Geddon next turn and kill Patient Assassin. So I just need to... What's the best way to do this? Maybe Bash the Sorcerer Apprentice and then if Fireworks this. Okay, so now I pick up a Shield Slam. I could Bash Shield Slam and equipped Fireworks. I'm just gonna go ahead and save the Shield Slam. I don't feel like it's that important to save myself something like 2 damage by attacking the Flamewaker, even though I don't have armor effects. This is gonna be good. He'll come back. And he doesn't have a ping, so... Hopefully I pick up some armor. I don't think he's gonna be able to get board control from here on. Actually, this is pretty good. I can get my value here If it's mirror, I can just trade in and not even take the damage. Gonna pressure him here. Might be on a clock. Not really on a clock since I'm a warrior. I can armor up. But he's missed a lot of minion drops. It seems like his hand is pretty fireball heavy. Or frostbolt heavy, something like that. So I just want to get my damage in with Despot as well. Weeva, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the StrifeCro. Crowfist. That could be something like a counterspell or effigy, we'll see. It's pretty likely a effigy. I still have to kill it though. Ooh.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I actually didn't keep track of it. So last turn was his turn 8, and he played Archmage Coin Frostbolt. So he has 2 fireballs in his hand right now. Third card, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't really... Ysera's dead card for me in this matchup right now. He's all burn. It's all about my life total and pressuring him. He only does 40 damage a turn. I have other minions, so I don't think it's going to be that useful. Cool thing you can do with Just Card is armor up, Just Card, and armor up on turn 10, so you can get 6 armor in one turn. But this turn I needed to kill the Flame Waker, so Deathbite first. He's probably just going for it? I don't know. So that's his third... Oh, that was a Frostbolt. So these cards are Fireballs. So he is just going for it. I don't have lethal with me frozen. I didn't have lethal anyways, but...
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Should be game over. He has to fireball my guys now, and I can play a Sarah after.
Versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Cosmodon!
Oh, I guess there's something I missed for the question about the donation. I guess I thought I answered, but I guess the other question was the reason behind double slam, double acolyte. It's the same thing for acolyte. I guess what I said for slam was actually for acolyte. So if you're running double slam already, not acolyte, it's just I feel like it's better with more cycle. Even though it seems like I'm getting like more card draw in some of these fatigue matchups, I don't know if I'm realistically like losing because of that. This war, let's just aims to be really smooth with the cycle, so. Against this handlock, I'm gonna be probably deathbiting down his. If it's a Twilight Drake, I'm just gonna deathbite it down over 2 turns, save the execute for something else. Alright, with this play, now I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna play Acolyte here so I can kill the Mountain Giant. If it was a Twilight Drake last turn on 4-9, I could attack it twice, and on the second one play the Acolyte. But now, since it's gonna be a Giant probably, because he played it this way, I can't exactly attack the Giant like that. Still play the Twilight Drake. I might as well just set it up. Even though I'm wasting 3 or so damage with this play since I'm attacking it then executing it. This is a matchup where card draw is very important since you never lose the fatigue. Like Handlock is always going to tap more than you or cycle through their deck more than you. So it's very important to cycle as much as you can in this matchup. You'll never lose because you'll run out of cards before them.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas in a fairly high tension situation for him. I'm basically looking to play this Acolyte when I attack. So it's actually a real Handlock. I thought for a second it was maybe Malygos, but after this Watcher, probably changed my mind again, back to normal Handlock. Watchers usually read that they have Sun Fury in their deck, which is a read that they have Molten Giants in their deck. So
Shields up.
okay, I'm gonna be slamming this. The Shield Slam's too good, even though it protects my guy, to use on a big game hunter right now. I think this is going to be my win condition, or just kill all his stuff and go for the fatigue. Or somewhat fatigue. I'm not sure if I should be playing around Moltens. Maybe he has a Handlock with Moltens, but also maybe he cut out things like Sludge Belcher and Dr. Boom and Sylvanas or Emperor somewhat and replaced them with dragons, so it could be that kind of Handlock. I've never really seen this deck before, because it almost seems like a Malygos Warlock, but then he's wearing Ancient Watcher and Sunfear Protector as well. I'm throwing lethal right now is a good thing with this play. Well, not getting him too low for Molten Giants.
Shields up.
I feel like I still have lethal.
That was a mistake.
Wait, do I have lethal here? Can I gimmick some kind of lethal here? If I had one armor, I have lethal. Okay, so I guess I don't have lethal, it seems.
I gotta move.
With this draw, it had an option of valuing a shield slam more than or less than execute, I think. Yeah, because I could have shield slammed the Molten for 8 or 7 and then whirlwinded. It would have been the same thing. But I think shield slam is a better card than execute when I have 5 armor and just card in my hand. The good thing here is I can activate Grom with shield slam still, so I have lethal anyways, even though I used my whirlwind. You can't shield slam then execute Molten. If Shield Slam does 0 damage, it's not going to get anything in execute range.
Shield for Argon.
I wouldn't have had lethal even if one of them was execute, because I need one Shield Slam. Like, it wouldn't work if I executed that Molten, and then I wouldn't be able to activate my Grom. So, I'm just going to Shield Slam it.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
I'm still attacking, just to play around Hellfire a little bit. Wouldn't be wrong to just leave it up and maybe even go face, but like wrong. It doesn't look wrong on board. Mostly to play around the AoE. Or maybe a removal somehow and Belcher and then killing the slime.
I wield the power.
I think I just want a very dense curve against Paladin.
Shields up. Red alert.
Hammer time.
Let's play this for tempo. I wish I coined this out last turn if I knew I was going to draw slam, but yeah, now I'm just playing for tempo. Coin Acolyte wouldn't necessarily be bad, but I feel like it would mess up my tempo here. And with this play, I'm not really trying to cycle slam. It should be fine not to cycle slam in this matchup. There's maybe Divine Favor anyways. Because if I slam, I still not dealing with the mini bot next turn. It just doesn't develop the weapon down. Alright, I'm just gonna play this, see what happens. Other than that, I think I'm done with this turn. I don't want to give him more power. It's good that wasn't competitive spirit. But it's likely redemption or revenge, noble sack, things like that. Either way, well, I guess I would want to attack if it's noble sack, but not if it's noble sack and avenge. If it's redemption, I definitely don't want to attack, and avenge, I don't want to attack either. And there's it's 2 out of 3 of those secrets, so. I got a $3 donation from Anonymous. Hey, Strife, love the stream. I'm going to my first tournament this month and wanted to ask if Combo Druid, Malloc, and mid-range hunters are good decks to take for tournament play. I think the Hunter and Druid are good. I've seen a lot of people play that. Malloc, I've done some analysis on the spreadsheet. It's not actually bad. I don't see anyone play it recently, but I guess that doesn't really mean that it's bad. So I guess I'd say that's a fine lineup, unless you want to think more deeply about like trying countering something.
Bring the pain. I gotta move.
I can't believe I did that. That was bad. I don't know why I didn't attack the Acolyte into the Squire. So this is a noble, not noble sack. It's redemption and avenge right now. Eventually, I can combo stuff together to remove stuff like avenge with BGH or shield block and shield slam. That would kill avenge target.
I must move quickly.
This should be my turn where I'm gonna start proccing some stuff.
Bring the pain.
I hope it gets the big guy so I can big game hunter it. I guess I can execute that, but I was gonna execute and big game hunter. Okay, I probably messed up the Ordo's turn. If I knew that that was going to be a sheep, maybe I could have done some other moves. That's definitely good for me, though. Like, basically, originally I wasn't planning on attacking when I dropped the Belcher. Then I realized I probably should attack, even dropping a Belcher into the Shredder, just because I might be taking more damage in the long run, or this turn, but since I'm playing minions that he has to trade for, enables him to make better trades sometimes.
Reporting for duty.
I have so many cards in my hand.
Reporting for duty.
He has 7 damage. Okay, so let's see what I get. Just need to get a little bit of health buffer. It's too risky for me to just not play armor there and just play Dr. Boom. He'd only be one off from lethal, so that was a pretty expensive turn, but I feel like I can win this game if he doesn't get Divine Favor soon.
Put this apple on your head.
Because I can technically outlast 4 dudes, kind of, with Justicar. Okay, so with this hand, how much reactive cards do I have? I basically have Execute, Bash, and Grom as my reactive cards, and everything else is slow. But it's also weaker. I'm just gonna play Grom. Though I can play Bash in a 6-drop next turn, or Bash and Dr. Boom. If I play Bash and say Sylvanas last turn, then my only immediate card with any effect next turn is Grom. So I think that's worse because then I'm stuck Gromming next turn and I can only do one thing. Whereas now I can do maybe more things in one turn. The problem is I'm not getting 3 armor for this play, but it allows my next turn to be more flexible.
Reporting for duty.
Develops a slightly stronger minion than Sylvanas. Ooh. Since there's not really anything to bash in Sylvanas, I'm just gonna play Alex Strauza here.
I bring life and
I can deal with a big minion. I just can't deal with Divine Favor or Tyrion. I guess I can deal with like minions like Dr. Boom probably. Tyrion is scary because of the weapon after, I think.
Reporting for duty.
He's used 2 Avenges. This could actually be Competitive Spirit. That's scary. Noble Sack, Competitive Spirit is most likely.
I will mourn.
I guess I don't even know if it's Noble Sack, huh?
Taste my blade.
Wow, sick. It's just he's played so many secrets that Competitive Spirit should be coming up. Guess I'll never know what it was. Well, we can keep track of what secret this was. Noble Sack is for sure. I guess since Noble Sack is for sure, okay, so there's no way I'm stealing the Mysterious Challenger. I'm just gonna go for the Dr. Boom play.
I will mourn your death.
And just bash execute it. I think that one was Competitive Spirit. That might have just lost me the game if I didn't brawl there. It's too much power after. He has to trade because he's getting threatened with lethal.
Reporting for duty.
Armor made to fit.
in my stay. Well played. Reporting for duty.
Oh, I actually went through more cards than him. How did that happen? Must have been Slam and Acolyte and Shield Block. Those cards are really good.